You applied for a credit card and your score dropped. What just happened? Was it that one inquiry? Let me ask you this. Do you know the difference between a hard pull and a soft pull? Because one can shave points off your credit score, and the other, it won't touch a thing. But here's the problem. Most people don't know which is which, and that lack of knowledge is costing them approvals, better rates, and even job opportunities. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on one of the most misunderstood parts of your credit profile, credit inquiries. We're going to expose the truth behind how they work, when they matter, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from unnecessary damage. Because in the world of credit, information is power, and today, you're getting the power most people never will. Welcome to Wise Consultant's Ultimate Credit Series. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. When someone checks your credit report, it's recorded as an inquiry, but not all inquiries are created equal. In fact, there are two very different types, hard inquiries and soft inquiries. What is a soft inquiry? A soft inquiry, also called a soft pull, is a credit check that doesn't affect your credit score at all. It happens when you check your own credit through apps like Credit Karma or Wise Consultant's recommended monitoring tools. A credit card issuer pre-approves you for an offer. A landlord or employer checks your report during background verification, depending on the situation and local laws. Soft inquiries are invisible to lenders. They only show up in your own copy of the report and don't influence your creditworthiness. Why does that matter? Because you can monitor your credit, shop for offers, and stay informed without worrying about hurting your score. And this is exactly what we at Wise Consultant always recommend. Stay informed, but do it smartly. Now, what is a hard inquiry? A hard inquiry, or hard pull, is completely different. It happens when a lender or financial institution checks your credit because you've applied for something, like a credit card, auto loan, mortgage, personal loan, or even certain high-value rental properties. When you initiate credit-based applications, you authorize them to pull a detailed copy of your credit file. This is logged as a hard inquiry, and yes, it can lower your score temporarily. How much? On average, a hard inquiry drops your credit score by 5 to 10 points. But if you already have good credit, the impact might be less. If your credit is thin or already struggling, it could sting more. And here's the kicker. Multiple hard inquiries in a short period can stack up, signaling to lenders that you may be desperate for credit, which is a red flag. When are hard inquiries grouped together? Here's where it gets interesting. 𝐕CO and other scoring models understand that people shop around for big purchases, like a car or mortgage. So if you apply for multiple loans within a 14 to 45-day window, all those inquiries may count as one single hard inquiry. This is called rate shopping, and it's smart if done right, but the rules differ based on the scoring model. 𝐕CO allows a longer window, VantageScore is stricter, so unless you're working with a pro or Wise Consultant, you might unknowingly hurt your score by shopping too wide for too long. How long do inquiries stay on your report? Hard inquiries stay on your report for 2 years, but the good news? They only impact your credit score for the first 12 months, and often just a few months if you maintain good credit behavior. But here's what most people miss. Too many inquiries can also trigger manual reviews. Some lenders look at your recent activity and think, why did this person apply for 5 credit cards in the last 60 days? Even if your score is okay, your behavior looks risky. That can mean rejections, lower limits, or higher interest rates. Common myths about inquiries. Let's bust a few dangerous myths. Checking your own score hurts your credit. False. Soft pull. No impact. Hard inquiries are no big deal. Wrong. 1, maybe, but 5? You just killed your approval chances. I can't avoid hard pulls. Yes, you can, by being strategic, not desperate. Pre-qualify offers. Shop smart. At Wise Consultant, we help clients dispute unauthorized hard inquiries because yes, they happen. Fraud, errors, or even shady lenders running unauthorized checks. And if you don't monitor, you'll never even know. Controlling, disputing, and mastering credit inquiries. You now understand the difference between soft pulls and hard pulls, the invisible checks that can either lift your awareness or quietly erode your credit. But knowledge is only half the battle. Now it's time to take control. Reduce hard inquiries, dispute any that don't belong, and manage your credit profile like a pro. Strategic hard inquiry management. Hard pulls aren't inherently bad, but unmanaged, they stack up and scare lenders. Here's how to approach credit with intention, not desperation. 1. Pre-qualification is your friend. Before you apply for a credit card or loan, look for pre-qualified or pre-approved offers. These use soft inquiries, showing real interest without harm to your score. Wise Consultant recommends running your parameters, APR range, credit limit requirements, through these tools so you only pull when you're confident. 2. Time your applications. If you're shopping around, car loan, personal loan, mortgage, group your applications together within the specified rate shopping window, generally 14 to 45 days depending on your scoring model. This way, multiple hard inquiries are treated as one inquiry, minimizing damage. 3. Keep applications selective. Don't chase every sign-up bonus or instant approval. approval. Evaluate. Does the card match your spending habits? Does the lender align with your credit profile? Do you need new credit at that moment? When in doubt, wait. Never apply just in case you get rejected. A false rejection can lead to unnecessary hard inquiries. 4. Request a credit limit increase instead. Instead of opening a new card, consider asking for a credit limit increase on an existing account. Most issuers do a soft pull for this, which doesn't hurt your score. More available credit also lowers your utilization ratio, which is a win for your score. Disputing hard inquiries that don't belong. Unauthorized hard inquiries are more common than you might think. Fraudsters, medical lenders, or outdated systems sometimes submit checks without your knowledge. If left unchallenged, they silently erode your score and your credibility. Step-by-step dispute process. Identify unauthorized checks. Pull all 3 credit reports: Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, via annualcreditreport.com. Look for any hard inquiries you didn't initiate within the past 2 years. Collect documentation. Write down if you never applied for that card or loan. Maybe it was over the phone or you forgot. It may be legitimate, but if it's genuinely fraudulent or erroneous, document that. File disputes. You have 2 channels. Online. Visit each bureau's dispute portal, select the inquiry, and state clearly, "I did not authorize this credit check. Please investigate and remove it." Certified mail. Send a dispute letter with your identifying information, copy of the report showing the inquiry, and your signed statement that you did not authorize it. Use certified mail, return receipt requested. Advanced inquiry management strategies. Beyond disputing and timing, these strategies help you maintain a clean inquiry profile long-term. Freeze or lock your credit. If you suspect fraud or want peace of mind, place a credit freeze or lock. Applications go through only when you unlock manually, eliminating unexpected hard inquiries. Use Wise Consultants monitoring tools. Our click-of-a-button monitoring platform notifies you within minutes of any hard inquiry. Early alert gives you a head start. Set personal inquiry goals. Maintain a maximum of 1 hard inquiry every 6 months or 3 per year. Less is always better, but some low-risk applications, like adding a secured card, may be okay. Practical daily tips. Set a calendar reminder 45 days before major financial decisions, so you run soft pulls and plan any necessary hard pulls. Use monitoring alerts so you're notified of unauthorized credit use the minute it happens. Train yourself to ask, is this application valuable enough to endure a small score dip, or should I wait and prepare? Your next steps. Check your credit report for any ignored inquiries. Schedule in soft inquiries before hard pulls. Dispute any unauthorized entries immediately. Set weekly alerts for changes to your credit file. You now have the blueprint to master credit inquiries, minimizing score damage, disputing errors, and using credit strategically. But don't stop here. Subscribe to Wise Consultant for more pro-level credit insights. Download our free inquiry management guide at wiseconsultant.com, because when you know better, you score better. Wise Consulting Enterprise. We could help you in such